Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Niagara Fats. We are on Sharon Center, Ohio, and this is Buying the Farm Challenge, Episode 7. We are in the month of April, and our balance is $108,783. Our line of credit, let me jump up there real quick with the mouse. We are down to $60,303 with a monthly payment of $709 and a high fluctuating interest rate of 7.86%. You can see we got 110 months still left on that. However, we've been paying it down pretty good. But I have a plan to get us completely out of debt after month 7. We have exploited those liming contracts, and we have accepted a liming contract. You can see there's another one available. They were pretty much similar, 2 and 5, almost the same amount of acreage. I went with a little bit of higher one just because that's the only one we're going to do. And that might be the only thing that we're going to do in this episode. Hoeing just came back, just popped up. That was not on there when I first started. We don't have a hoe, so we're not doing that contract. That's that's the big field. That's the big dog, 126 acres of hoeing. But we don't have a hoe, so it doesn't matter. We're not going to do that. But let's go to the net worth. We are worth $295,075. We are almost out of debt, $60,000. That's going to take us out of debt, and we are going to start building towards buying that farm. We did what we wanted to do. We got out of debt. We did it a little bit tricky, but again, I justified that in episode 6. That we own the equipment, we purchased the equipment, we went out on a limb and bought that equipment. We're using that equipment. It just cost me $1,300 to go get the tractor fixed. That's another thing I did off camera. And so, we're taking the risk, and they're getting the benefit. They're getting the benefit of improved yields on their fields, improved soil pH. Everything's good for the farmer. It's good for us. We're doing it. Yes, they're purchasing the lime. Oh, I got to turn that off. Oh, that was ugly. We're going to take this out of here anyhow. You can see off camera, I got the planter back. I got the seeder back. Let's jump over that. Put those back into the barn. Did a little cleanup of the farm. Got everything in here nice and neat. Got the limer over there. We're going to have to go pull that back out. Let's get this opened up. Jump into the 7250 with 58 hours, head pushing towards 60 hours. Attach. Pull this bad boy out. So I have the corn header and the gleaner header over here, the 2 gleaner headers. I'm actually considering trading that gleaner header in for a straight up trade of another 6-meter header. I'm doing a little funny stuff with the money with the Easy Dev controls, because every single time that I take that off of the header, off of the harvester, it floats upside down, so I have to use super strength to put it back there, and it's becoming a bit of a annoyance. It's not a Mod Hub mod. It's not a Giants mod. It came off of the internet, off of another .net website or one of those. So I'm not even really truly sure whose mod that is. But other than that, it works fine on the field. It just wants to flop up every time. So we'll go ahead and set this out of the way. Let me go ahead, while we're here, we're going to go into the construction menu, which is over here. Let's go to construction menu. And I was considering placing this barn down. I'm going to have to do some handiwork with I was originally thinking right here. I could get it to fit right there, but it's like right on top of the house. I don't really want to do that. Mostly this is just to do some cover for the two headers to put them into here. I like these sheds because they're only 3 grand, and they also the rear of the shelter actually lifts up. There is a, if you can see it right there, there is a handle, and that rear door goes up and down, so you can use it as a pull through, or you can just use it as a back end trailer, or I mean I'm sorry, a back end shelter. So I would have to probably try to place it right here, which is going to significantly take out my driveway. So I'm going to have to try to get it. Don't have much room. I don't really, I could place it here, but then I'm going to have a lot of issues pulling in and out of the big barn. Uh, and I don't know if I want to do that just for a couple of headers. Again, we're trying to get over to the farm anyhow, so I don't want to keep spending money, but this is only 3 grand. It is going to take some, I don't think, I got to see what I have on here. If I have, I don't think I have the automatic um, terraforming and everything that's free. So I might have to pay for that. And it's going to take a lot of terraforming because this is pretty much a hill right here. So it's just a thought. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I'll probably, if I do it, it's going to be off camera. That way, in case I mess it up, I can work on it and fix it. I don't really feel like doing that in front of you, in front of everybody here. So I'd rather mess up off camera and then show you what the end product is. Um, I feel like I'm pretty good at the landscaping and doing all that kind of stuff. I've learned. I'm not an expert. Um, it's one of the things I'd like to do down the road is maybe a big farm build. Um, show you what I think I like the farms to look like. Everybody has their own ideas. But anyway, yeah. So that's something I'm considering doing. We don't have a lot of space on this plot. We are only, let's see how many acres. It's point something acres. 1.3 acres. So you can see as we scroll in, actually our trailer up there is actually off the lot. Our tractor is, I believe, off the lot or just off the lot. Actually, I think our headers are actually not on the lot either. So, oh, so yeah, that is not a gleaner header. I thought it was a gleaner header. But yeah, this gleaner header has been causing me some trouble. I know there is a gleaner header. That's just I think that's a class corn header. We're going to save now real quick. It's good. Keeps everything going. But yeah, so these are just really small farm plot or really small plots that I picked. So we don't have a whole lot of room. We got to kind of wedge in where we want to put that. But yeah, anyway, so well, let's get to work on liming. So we will head back over to the tractor. Let's get the limer out here, back in. And we are going to, I promise I'm going to order a new controller so it doesn't do that spinning anymore. All right, let's head over to, let's look at the map real quick. Field 5, just make sure. Let's get that off. Let's head over to field 5 and we are going to start liming. Probably do a time lapse on that. And we'll see what other contracts may pop up. I was hoping for a planting or seeding contract. Let's get some flashers and lights on here. Let's see here. Yeah, it's to the left-hand side. Coming up on the hog farm that I built. Oh, look at that fog. Fog is rolling in, or the fog has rolled in. Got our tractor and our spreader nice and clean. Nice big hog barn there. Grain elevator, old house, couple sheds. It's too bad you can't get those populated and have them look like there's people working there. That'd be pretty cool if they could do that. You could do that, I guess, if you had multiplayer, make a couple farms, but that would be maybe something I'll work on doing in the future. All right, we're going to knock this out in a time lapse, and we will see what is popping up in the contracts. After that, let's check the contracts real quick before let's get it set up here. Got our GPS on. Let's go to the contracts real quick. Oh, there we go. We got 2 hoeing contracts, so we have no hoe, so we're still not going to be able to do anything. We'll go to used equipment real quick while we're here, because I did look at that. There's nothing new on here that this just popped up, but we can't afford it. This is a consideration, but again, I don't have a use for 2 tractors. It's 175 horsepower. I don't know going forward if that's going to be, it'd be a good utility tractor for the farm. It has the availability of a front loader for picking up hay bales, things like that. But I'm sure something like that will pop up again. It's not something that I'm super interested in. I know some of you out there are probably like, buy it, buy it, buy it, but I'm not going to. You could get some wide tires and weights for $7,000. Still only be a $45,000 tractor. It has the Pro Compact on it as well for the precision farming, to help with precision farming. But yeah, I don't see myself getting that one. And just nothing else really, just some front implements, front attacher implements. I believe all of this stuff was on here. We don't have any use for mowing right now. We are going to have use for mowing once we get to the farm, but I'll pick that equipment up as we go. That's a nice piece of equipment right there. Does lime spreading, fertilizer spreading, liquid spreading, herbicide spreading. Do you have to buy a different tank for that? I know this is a mod. Let's see who's the modder. Hispano. Hispano is the modder. The Stara. Imperador 3.0. Yeah, there's no, there's just design. So it must have a liquid tank and a solid tank on it together combined. Yeah, it does. I see it. The orange is the liquid tank, and then the solid tank is the gray with the green cover. Interesting. That's a nice piece of equipment. 158,000, so it's only 19% off. What's this little guy here? 70 horsepower. 1630 end tools. John Deere 1630 end tools. Man, that would be a heck of a tractor to have on a little itty bitty farm. What can you do? Oh, you can do rear twins, 4-wheel drive, rear narrow. Oh, so it's a 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive. That's nice. Nice. 1973. That's an oldie. See the year down at the bottom there. The 19. That's a mod I have installed. Tells you the years if the modder puts it in there. So they did on this McCormick's 2013. The Stara does not have a year, I believe. No, so it doesn't. It's not part of the. They didn't do it in the mod. Some people did, some people didn't, but it's pretty cool. All right, well let's get this going in a time lapse here, and we'll join you back, see if there's any contracts available. If not, we'll wrap this episode up. We kind of went through everything. This will be a shorter episode, and we'll move on we'll get the loan paid off, and we will get on into May and see what's available. Maybe there'll be some seeding or planting contracts there, but we're gonna go ahead and get this wrapped up and see you on the other side. right, I brought you back in here in the time lapse because I am filling up with lime. So it appears maybe there was a glitch in the matrix in the last episode when I did those 2 contracts with the lime. It was allowing me to not use my own lime. So now I have to purchase the lime, which I didn't even realize I was running out because I had it on the camera mode, or whatever you want to call it, the special mode that doesn't let you see all the stuff. So here we are filling up with lime, 7 bags to fill the trailer, or to fill the spreader up here. So we got 20% on that, and my guess is each 7 bags is going to be 20 more percent. So that's going to be, so I got 40, 60, 80, 100. So it looks like I got 4 more loads to get, if I'm not mistaken. First one did 20. This one will take you to 40, 60, 80, 100. Yeah, so 4 more loads, or 3 more loads after this. 5 total loads. If that holds true with what we're doing here. So the contract's definitely going up, so it is working. But that makes it a little more realistic, a little more costly. $2,700, I think it is, each time we fill up with lime. Times 5. Let's see. We'll just say 3 times 5. It's gonna be just under 15 grand. 3, 6, 9, 12. So what? $8,500. 8,500. Or no, that's $1,500 shy of 15,000. Oh boy, get this traffic out of here. My math is not mathing so good. I need a calculator. Trying to do it in my head. I can only count to so many in my head. But whatever it's going to be. 13,500. Yeah, 13,500. I don't know. I'll figure out my math. I'll let you know. But still, I'm gonna make over 100,000. I'm gonna be able to pay the loan back. You know what? I'm gonna cut in here. This traffic is just crazy. I'll cut through the back way here. So yeah, that's makes it a little more realistic, and a little less high cost on this. This did not take me where I thought it was gonna take me, but we were a long ways down there. Well, anyway, I avoided that traffic jam. All right, we're gonna get back into the time lapse. I'll see you on the other end, and then we'll check contracts and get the loan paid off and see where we're at, see what we have going on. But this is going to take a little bit more time now, so this will be a little longer of a time lapse. But we'll see you in the end of it.
Make up your mind, girl. Tell me the things you never tell. I'm not here for a cheap thrill. I want the real deal. Tell me what's real. When you say your lips are locked, I know the code. Every secret that you got, I wanna know. Girl, you're such a mystery. I'm the confidant you need. When you say your lips are locked, I know the code. Every secret that you got, I wanna know. Girl, you're such a mystery. I'm the confidant you need. When you say your lips are locked, but I know the code. Yeah, I know it. When you say your lips are locked, I know the code. Every secret that you got, I wanna know. Yeah, you're such a mystery. I'm the confidant you need. When you say your lips are locked, but I know the code. Yeah, I know the code. I know the code. Yeah, you're such a mystery. I'm the confidant
All right, welcome back into the time lapse, or back in from the time lapse. So I know the contract finished, but we'll go ahead and give the farmer all of that lime. That's a beautiful looking field, nice and limed. Yield bonus. Yield's gonna be way up. I'll go back and future Niagara Fats is gonna put that price of how much the lime cost us there. We were at 110, we're down to 96. We'll figure that all out because it said it was 2,700 in the shop, but then it cost 31.50 something. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure out how much the lime cost, and then we will get our total. But let's go ahead and do some 2026 phone work here. Collect our contract. Let's go in here and collect the contract first. And we'll go to, let's see, what do we have? Oh, we have a fertilizing contract. I think we're going to pick that up. So let's go complete the liming contract. Collect. Let's go back out to our balance, $235,094. Let's go up to our line of credit. Let's go ahead and make a payment. We're at 60,303. Says the new balance is going to be zero, so make the payment. And it still says we have $5, so we'll make another payment of $5. Why does this still show we have a $395 balance? Let's go $395. Make payment. It still says we have $2. So I'm gonna let that catch up, and we'll get it paid off either way. We're down to 174,396. Let's go up to our line of credit real quick. Or I'm sorry, let's go up to our net worth. It says we're worth $356,134. That's because of our vehicles, a little bit of farmland. It's still showing an outstanding loan balance, but I think that will refresh in a matter of time. 174 in cash. Let's go up here to the loan. Let's see what the loan will allow us to take right now. So we're at $337,410 on our loan. I don't know if that'll change once the line of credit is taken out of there, but we are approximately let's see, 1,000,009. So we're a quarter of the way there. No, well, we're not there. Let's just put it that way. We're a long ways away from being able to take out that loan to get that. So let's drive back to, yeah, we're going to drive back to the farm. We're going to pick up the fertilizer spreader. We're going to accept that fertilizing contract. Let's get our lights and beacons on here for safety. Drive back up to the farm. So this is going to be about an average size, probably, episode. We're at about an hour and 24 minutes of recording right now. Jeez, dude. You're dangerous. We're at an hour and 24 minutes of recording, but that was a super long time lapse. I did try to pause it in the middle because I was trying to go back out, and I thought there was a real dirt color mod or some sort of thing like that, but I could not find it. I know that because it makes everything white, the tractor white, the spreader white, makes all the dirt white, like you got lime spreading everywhere on your vehicle and your tires. But I could not for the life of me find it. I know it was in 22, and I swore it was in this one, but I don't have it installed, and it is not on the mod hub that I could find. So I'm gonna have to do a little more research into that. Let's go ahead and get that contract accepted. Go up here, the fertilizing contract. We're gonna have to go buy some fertilizer. So it's just hoeing and more liming. Liming is not quite as crazy as it was now that I have to. I mean, it's still crazy. That's still a lot of money. That's 61 acres. We're not going to do another liming contract. Those might be there, but let's go ahead and accept this contract. And we are going to go hook up the fertilizer spreader, which is all the way at the end of the tractor here. Let's zoom in a little bit. I think I said all the way at the end of the tractor. I meant all the way at the end of the barn. We're going to go fill up as well with fuel. Get this hooked up. Now I think this is a 42, let's see, 42 meter. 42 meters. So this is going to go quick. And I believe, well, no, I believe it's at the other end of the, are we not in the, I don't have to look here. Are we not in the right spot? There it is, refuel. I was almost in it right there. All right. I believe, let's go to the map. I think that we are as the opposite end of where we are on 14. We got to go down here to the shop. So we are going to have a bit of a trek. But I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to fill this thing up with fertilizer. I think it's 3,200 liters. So we're going to go fill this up with fertilizer. It looks like it's got a significant amount of needed repairs, 32% for the repairs, but I am not going to repair this. I don't think performance is going to be too bad on a very small field. We got a long drive here, so we are going to time lapse this up to the get to buy the fertilizer and around to the field. Actually, we'll either do a time lapse or a jump cut. I'm not sure what we're going to do. And then we're going to go fertilize those potatoes, and I will see you back at the field. All right, as we finish up this last pass here, we are going to wrap up the episode knowing that we got another 17 or so $1,000 in contracts, but spent about 5,700 in fertilizer, roughly 11 to $12,000 on that contract, which will put us up around 180,000 in cash. Hopefully that line of credit will show that we are good to go there. We've got 2,100 liters of fertilizer still left. So while I'm driving back over here, oh, we got a little traffic jam down here. Oh boy, a poor bus trying to get the kids home. It's 3 o'clock and they want to go home. They want to go and play and go to practices and activities. Get out of the way. All right. Anyway, yeah. Oh, they're honking their horns and everything. They're mad. All right. Usually they're honking at us. All right. So while we're at it, why don't we just collect that contract, see where we're at? Yeah, there's no other contracts available other than the liming and the hoeing. Hoeing we don't have. Oop, drifting over out of there. So yeah, we have the liming contracts available. I'm not going to take another one of those. 186,000. I was a little. Oh well, I was subtracting for the fertilizer, and the fertilizer had already subtracted, so I wasn't mathing again. Anyway, we're at 186,000. Let's go to the line of credit. See if that's paid off. Still says we owe $2. Net worth says we owe 2, so our net worth is way up. Let's get back there before we wreck. So we're up to $427,000, I think it said, for the net worth, which is astounding. Which means we're going to go into, on this straight here, we are going to go into, well, let's get over here on the side out of their way. We're going to go into the loan and see what the loan would allow us to take. Take loan, 349,000. Still pretty good though. I'm going to wait to pay that loan off, that line of credit off, until I'll try to do that off camera and see why that won't let me pay that off, why it kept tacking on interest or whatever it was tacking on there. Kind of like a credit card when you go to try to pay it off. They keep adding service fees and everything to try to keep you in debt. But yeah, so I think that was a pretty good episode. We got a big liming contract done. We found out that we actually do have to buy lime. So we kind of got away with it the other day. We'll just say that we hired ourselves out and told them that they had to pay for the lime. And we negotiated a little different with that farmer, whoever it was. I don't remember which farmer it was, but whomever we negotiated with, that's what we negotiated. The other 2 contracts were negotiated that they paid for the lime. This time we provided the lime. We got it for a pretty good deal, whatever we want to say it was. But yeah, I think that was a glitch in the system. And so now I know I have to pay for lime, which is fine because those liming contracts are huge. I don't want to do all liming contracts and just get us a bunch of cash, but I also don't want to be here for a million episodes struggling with contracts trying to get us into the actual farm. I would like to do some episodes of the farm, get us going. I mean, we got a lot of cattle to buy, we got a lot of equipment to buy. I mean, we have a good start, but that's a pretty small amount of equipment to get started. We got to buy grass mowing equipment for the hay and for the silage so that we can make some TMR. We're gonna do cereal crops so that we can get straw. I think I have the extended straw crops. If not, I'll make sure that's in there. So whatever crop we put, but I definitely want to do soybeans. So we'll probably do a field of soybeans. We'll probably do a field of wheat, and we'll definitely have some grass in there. But yeah, I'm going to put this equipment away off camera. I'm going to leave you here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you got any benefit or joy out of watching this, I'd really appreciate the subscribe and the like. Comment if you will, and I will answer any and all comments for the few viewers that I do have going right now. It's not like I have 100,000 viewers and tons of comments, but yeah, I will answer those. Any questions you have, anything you'd like to tell me that I'm doing wrong. But again, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.